She knows that I have her clock. I know that she has my hat.
I think she's getting ready to make an exchange.
She knows that I have her clock. I know that she has my hat.
I think she's getting ready to make an exchange.
She knows that I have her clock. I know that she has my hat. I think she's getting ready to make an exchange. I think she's getting ready to make an exchange. Okay, so those are the answers. How did you do? Did you do great? I'm guessing, like I said, most of you probably did a pretty good job with these two sentences. Not all of you, don't worry. Not all of you. DD, daily dictation, is not for beginner students. It's for intermediate to advanced, okay? And even my ultra advanced students, they'll still make mistakes, okay? But there's a lot more to learn. So it's the perfect from intermediate up until you die type of English class. So much fun. But anyway, these two sentences are pretty simple. And here is where we get into a problem, okay? So let's go back here. She knows that I have her clock. She knows that I have her clock. She knows that. Okay. So the Z knows. Can you make a long Z? Z, vibrated sound like an S. But we got to vibrate. Z, z, z. That's the easy way to do it. Up, just air, S, z, bring it down for vibration. She knows that. Now, what we learn in daily dictation members is this Z sound can actually cancel the TH. So from knows that, we can actually get knows that, and it sounds like knows that. Okay? So I'm going to show you. I'll go slowly and then faster and faster. Knows that, 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 knows that. Yeah, that's what happens. So when we say it fast, that TH can disappear. She knows that I have her clock. She knows that I have her clock. Now, George, the guy speaking is George. He has a New York accent, a Brooklyn accent. Typical Americans will say her, and he says her, which is not British, but that R is a little bit more difficult to catch. We can call that a non-rhotic R. And I'll just write it here, non-rhotic. Especially in England, right? In the UK, the R is really, park your car. Where is your car? Your car? In America, car, right? But in the UK and in New York, in the northeastern, especially the northeastern part of the United States, even in the South, where's your car? It's possible to not really hear that R. It's called a non-rhotic R. The traditional American R is strong. Car. Her. She knows that I have her clock. Clock. She knows that I have her clock. I know, and get that feeling. She knows that I have her clock, and I know that she has my hat. Okay, so clock and hat. Look at the sentences. This is very basic English. I have her clock. She has my hat. Right? That's it. That's the crux of the sentence. Basic English. She knows that. I know that. Not difficult. What does she know? She knows that I have her clock. I know that she has my hat. Okay? So that's the first two sentences. And like I said, most students do a very good job. Not everybody. 50% of my students were perfect. 50% were not. It's okay. Everybody's at a different level. Step by step by step. The last sentence is where there were problems. And George speaks like this. So She knows that I have her clock. I know that she has my hat. I think she's getting ready to make an exchange. I think she's getting ready to make an exchange. And his face changes. I think she's getting ready to make an exchange. And that's why it's more difficult. It's difficult to see his lips, and his style of speaking changes. But this is real life. In real life, wouldn't it be nice if everybody spoke like this? Yes, it would. But actually, people don't. But actually, people don't. But actually, people don't. People don't. We have different styles depending on how we're feeling, right? And that's the case with George. George says, I think she's getting. Now, the word is getting, right? Getting. So, British English, we would say getting. Well, proper English, getting, with a beautiful T sound, getting. But in America, we're going to change that T, first of all, to a flap T, and it's going to sound like getting, almost like a D, getting, ding, D-I-N-G, ding, getting. However, when we say it even faster, we use a stop T, schwa, N, and this is something I teach in DDM. It's very common. And the sound goes from getting to getting to getting. I think she's getting ready. I think she's getting ready. I think she is. I think she's getting ready. Yeah, we got to stop T. The tongue comes up to the T. And then it stays for the end. Getting ready to make an. We don't say to. We say to. The word to has 7 pronunciations. T and d are the most common. Ready to. We can say ready to or ready to. Actually, I would guess I have to listen again. I think George says ready to make. I'm at the K. Make at that K right there, and then I'm going to link make an exchange. We need to link all of that together. Make an exchange. I think she's getting ready to make an exchange. I think she's getting ready to make an exchange. I think she's getting ready to make an exchange. I think she's getting ready to make an exchange. She knows that I have her clock. I know that she has my hat. I think she's getting ready to make an exchange. Okay? So again, this is from DDM 695, super assignment. George has a woman that he's interested in, but it seems as though she took his hat, which is very expensive, and he needs the hat back. But she's ignoring George. So he stole her clock. That way, he has something of hers and she has something of his. And now he believes that she knows that George took her clock, and she knows that George knows that she has his hat. So now they want to make an exchange, meaning their relationship will be good. Or at least George will get his hat and she will get her clock. This is what he believes. It's complicated. But relationships are usually kind of complicated. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this assignment. The sentences, look at the words. Everything is super simple, really basic English. It really is. However, if you did not dictate this perfectly within 3 times, well, then you have some things to improve. Now, in my opinion, this was a very simple DD challenge, daily dictation challenge. So maybe next time I'll make a more difficult challenge. Do you want something more difficult or something on the same level? You tell me in the comments, same level or more difficult, and then I will do my best to do that for you. If you want DDM 695, we can send that to you, okay? There's a PayPal link in the description. You can sign up and then send us an email and say, DDM 695, I paid in PayPal, okay? I know some of you can't use PayPal. Don't worry. We use different services. We use and just to join classes. Let me know, guys. But anyway, we Western Union for students around the world, Stripe, and in Iran we have Iran card. There are lots of different methods to join our classes. Let me know. We want you in our classes. It's so much fun, and you'll learn so much. If you have any questions about our classes or how to join, you can send an email to help@letsmasterenglish.com. If you want some free lessons, I'll send them to you. Send me an email, dailydictationmembers@gmail.com. And if you want to sign up, right here, www.letsmasterenglish.com. We're in China too with Alipay. Don't worry. We got every country covered. The only country we don't have covered for sure is North Korea. But I did have a North Korean student. However, he was actually living in the United States. I don't know how, but somehow. He was in New York. But we actually had a North Korean student. That's really cool. I don't think he's a student anymore. Anyway, that's it for this one. And I hope that you learned something. Practice makes perfect. No. Perfect practice makes perfect. Okay? Send us an email for the free lessons. Join us, and I'll be back for the next DD challenge coming up soon. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
She knows that I have her clock. I know that she has my hat.
I think she's getting ready to make an exchange.
She knows that I have her clock. I know that she has my hat.
I think she's getting ready to make an exchange.